Alright, so I wanted to give a little bit more of an in-depth review of the Apple TV. We've had it for a little over a week now, and I've had a few questions on it, and the first video I did was pretty quick. It was the day we got it, just setting it up, so kind of give more of an in-depth view of what we found useful and stuff. First, I've had a lot of questions about screensavers. They're pretty basic, the different types of screensavers. You can choose any photos. There's a built-in library, or you can choose, like this is obviously some photos it takes off my computer, and what it does is it'll actually download them to the built-in flash storage, so it can go through these photos even when you're not, even when your computer's not on. So when you go into photos, you can choose to have the built-in animals, the built-in flowers. You can choose photos from MobileMe, from Flickr, or in this case I chose from my library. So there are also a bunch of different themes you can do for screensavers. There's a floating theme, reflections, origami, snapshots, Ken Burns, and classic. So I'll show you what a couple of these look like. They're pretty simple. I've actually just, whenever we're not using it, shut it right off. Just put it to sleep, saves a little bit of power, and there's no reason to have it on really if you're not using it. The general settings tab, you have about, which is all there. So the name, the device, serial number, software version, network, and it gives you the Wi-Fi strength, which is also really nice. I was wondering how good it was doing on Signal, so that's nice. Let's see, network lets you connect to a wireless network. All your information is there. There's a test network feature that'll kind of, you say you're having problems experiencing slow download. If you say yes, it'll tell you what speed are you expecting. You can select that, and then it will do a test, and when the test is done, it'll let you know if you're getting that speed or not. You have choose your iTunes Store account, your location, high definition obviously on, or any of that. So parental controls haven't even gone in here. Useful, I'm sure. Remotes allows you to set up your Apple remote, obviously this little guy, if I can get it in the shot, this little guy, very nice aluminum remote carved out of aluminum, very cool. The remote app on your iPhone, iPad, or iPod. Then it has the little learn remote, you can learn how to control this little tutorial and stuff. If you can't learn how to use this thing though, you got a problem. There's a built-in software update, you don't need to plug it into anything to update the software. Obviously this software is all up to date. You can tell it how long to sleep after 1 hour, 10 hours, 5 hours, never, down to 15 minutes. We have it set at an hour. Get it back there. Send data to Apple. This just helps them. If there's a problem, they can try to fix it. I'm sure there'd be a reason not to. I don't know what that is. All their legal stuff, and then to reset. So we get on to audio and video. A bunch of audio and video settings. Haven't really changed any of those. AirPlay. This will get a lot bigger in November when you can actually, if you're watching any video on either your iPod, iPad, or iPhone, or computer, and you hit a button, it'll start playing on here. So this will allow Hulu to play onto the Apple TV from an iPod, iPhone, or iPad. But for now, it's just pretty much a music speaker. You can pump music to it from any of those devices wirelessly, which is nice. Set up a password if you'd like. Computers, this is turn on-off home sharing. This is how you access content throughout your house, no matter whatever computer's on the network. Obviously, you want that on, and then asleep. So we'll go ahead and just look at my library here. This is going for my laptop, which is doing a million things, so I hope it'll be kind of snappy. So obviously you have music, option to shuffle all songs. You can search. Using this little remote here for the search is kind of tedious, going around picking each letter. I prefer just to use the remote built into the iPhone for that. So music videos, I don't think I have any music videos. Anyway, a bunch of different ways to find your music on your computer. Movies, I don't think I have any movies here either, but all the movies show up there that are in iTunes. TV shows, here we actually have one that it was a free one, so let's go ahead and take a look here. It's pretty fast streaming over Wi-Fi. Alright, we don't need to watch that whole thing. Anyway, get all your content from your computer right through here. Photos, it'll pull from your iPhoto or whatever photo application you have set up as the default on your Mac. I don't know how it works in Windows. I'm assuming it would go to your My Photos folder and find through there. But anyway, so here's all the events I have set up in iPhoto. Go and look at. I went on a walk the other day. You can do a quick slideshow, which is nice if you're just showing off your photos. This will pull from a theme that you can set in the settings. So we'll see if it can load all these. So there, we'll go through a slideshow here. You can click through faster or let it go on its own, but we don't need to go through all those. Anyway, that is photos. If you have it set up in iPhoto, obviously you get faces. So you can go through and browse any faces that have been tagged. iPhoto has face recognition, so it'll go through and you can look up people by their faces. So here's all the faces it found my brother in. See if we can actually pull these up. So that was a while ago. Here he is fishing. This was just this last summer. Anyway, awesome way to access all your content on your computer. If you hold down the menu button here, I'll show you. I'll drill back into faces. So you're in here, and you want to jump back to the main menu. If you just hold down this menu button and point it at the thing, it'll jump you back to this first screen. So that's pretty much the library from your computer. We'll go ahead and check out Internet. This is where we live. We live up here in the Netflix tab. It allows you to do any of the watch now content from Netflix right on your computer. I am not torrenting. I'm downloading a bunch of stuff, so I don't know if this will be quick or not, but we'll take a look in the instant queue. See if I can give you a quick demo of something here. Let's try Futurama. So what it'll do is it'll stream anything that can, any of the Netflix streaming stuff. It'll stream the watch or obviously any DVDs that Netflix has to be delivered. You can't watch those. What we're doing is I'll just rent it and then we'll rip it.
And who actually does something about it? Some chick.
Leela's not a killer, and she's not some chick. She's the chick I love. And don't tell her I called her a chick or she'll kill me.
So anyway, awesome way to watch Netflix. Let's go back into that actually for a second here. Well, this is a different show. So if you select an episode, let's do a movie instead of a TV show. It'll give you all the information about the movie, the rating, actors, all that stuff. You can remove it from the queue. You have the option to go through and see what different movies all the actors were in. In this case, it's voice actors. Anyway, great way to discover stuff on Netflix as well. Go ahead and jump back out to the main menu here. Haven't really done that much in YouTube. What I have found it kind of interesting for is just go through every day and just see what the most watched video is of the day. It's a nice thing to have. I mean, it's not super useful, but it is nice to have YouTube there. Let's see, podcasts. This pulls from the iTunes podcast directory, so it's kind of nice way to watch podcasts, and you don't have to subscribe to them on your computer and all that jazz. We'll just open up some top podcasts, and it's at D5. So obviously there's, this is an audio podcast, but obviously they have a full range of video podcasts in there. Go ahead and jump into it a bit.
I think he built the first software company before anybody really in our industry knew what a software company was, except for these guys.
So there we go. Let's see if we can find a video podcast that will actually play. I don't even know what most of these are. Let's try the Totally Rad Show.
This episode of the Totally Rad Show is brought to you by Lucha Libre. Grab your mask and get directly into the ring with Los Heroes of Lucha.
Alright, so that was podcasts. MobileMe, if you have a MobileMe account, you can access all your stuff you upload to MobileMe. Flickr, same thing, you have Flickr account. Radio, I kind of showed this a bit in the last video I did. So if you're looking for an ambient radio station, you can just go in here. They have all of their available stations in the iTunes radio directory. And it's just a nice way to get some music in the house. So it can continue playing as you go throughout, or you can press the pause button. TV shows, so it'll pull from the iTunes TV shows here. It's all a rental model, so it's 99 cents an episode and you get full HD. You can preview or you can rent. We'll go ahead and just preview this. I've already seen that episode. We'll take a look here. It is an awesome way to get on-demand content. Like I said, I'm using the pipe quite a bit right now, so it's a little bit slow.
Why? Look at her. She's pissed off at her partner.
All right. So you have access to a bunch of TV shows here. At 99 cents an episode, it's really not that bad to rent. Obviously, they have their movie rentals. They're all HD. They also have a trailer section, so it's pretty much if you've ever gone to apple.com/trailers, this is what that is. It's all the in-theater or coming-soon movies. So these are also, HD trailers you can get here. It's a great media discovery thing, and especially when the AirPlay option comes up here in a bit. I'm going to pause this and keep talking. When the AirPlay, it's just going to be the center of your media hub. And it's awesome to be able to have it in the living room instead of in the office with your computer. So we'll skip it a little bit. Anyway, it is absolutely great. I am videoing with my phone, so I can't show a lot of the AirPlay stuff. But we've been super happy with it. For $99, you really can't go wrong. I would suggest, if you're going to invest in it, to get a Netflix account if you don't have one, and to get all their streaming content. It's just a super easy way to get a bunch of free content and not pay the rental fee for it. So anyway, that is my review of the Apple TV. I'll put some pictures here at the end for you guys to take a look at, but I would definitely recommend picking it up. If you have any questions, let me know.